This is National Indigenous Peoples Day in Canada. It falls on the summer solstice, a traditional time of celebration for generations of Indigenous groups and communities across the country. There are numerous celebrations happening across the island, and tonight, Chattis Leo joins us from one just down the road from our Czech studios in Quadra Village. Chattis, it looks like a great crowd there. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here in Victoria, Quadra Village exactly, and they're about to surpass the number of people they had here last year of 500. They're expecting a lot more people this year. A lot of great vendors out here. There was some drumming earlier, a lot of great stuff, but I also had a chance earlier today to go out to Colwood at Royal Roads exactly, where thousands of people came out to celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day. Let's take a look. The sounds of the traditional canoe landing protocol vibrate through the shores of Esquimalt Lagoon. Led by Lekwungen elder Butch Dick and family members from the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, the Songhees, and the Whasepsum nations. It's an annual event that brings people together to celebrate Indigenous people and culture.
For me as a child, I never had a day to celebrate myself. I was always taught that we were very historical in nature, and that always confused me because, as a kid, they're like, oh, Native people lived on these lands hundreds of years ago. And I was like, but I'm right here. That doesn't make sense.
For other guests and vendors like Indigenous board game designer James Corbier, the actual day isn't as important as the actual change of the season that's bringing positivity for a lot of people.
I don't know. I don't necessarily buy into the idea, but I mean, if others want to celebrate and they pick a day to celebrate, why not the first day of summer, right?
And it's that great summer weather that has the lawns of the Royal Roads campus flooded with thousands of people observing and participating in traditional celebrations, some of them unchanged since time immemorial. And while many of today's celebrations are inspired by tradition like Bannock, the Victoria Métis Nation of Greater Victoria this year is giving it a little bit of a twist.
Well, this year we thought we'd have a fun thing for the kids, so we made buffalo poop Bannock.
Did you just tell me buffalo poop Bannock?
With the Métis, when we hunted the buffalo, we wasted no part, not even the waste parts.
Can I try it?
Yes.
With a bit of hesitation, I try a new version of Bannock that didn't taste as crappy as you think it would.
It tastes good, but I think I'm only going to have one bite.
Maybe some of the more than 3,000 students roaming around the event will give the unusual food a shot as they divide into learning more about Indigenous culture, past and present.
If we can instill the importance of today in them at a young age and give them the proper cultural teachings that they need to go forward and be able to show as young adults and then future adults what it is to show respect and inclusion, I think that is the most important thing that could come out of today.
And the future looks bright, with this event and Indigenous Peoples Day continuing to grow over the past decade. It's clear it's something people across the country are more excited than ever to celebrate.